Hello, hello, hello. It's time to connect with Caroline. Greetings, everyone. I just thought I should connect with you all again today, just to share a couple of stuff with you that's been bothering me since last night. Yesterday, I was walking down the street to the grocery store. I just wanted to grab some stuff for my fridge and for the kids, and something happened that I really needed to talk about it because it was just so strange. Like, it's a rare kind of scenario. I went out of my building, and it was just so surreal how everywhere was just so quiet. Like, I could barely see anyone in the streets. The thing is, the distance between my home and the grocery store is about 5 minutes walk, and I bet you this is a busy street. But I walked it through, and I did not meet any soul in the street. And it kind of dawned on me, like, I can't believe that all of a sudden the world has paused. Almost everybody is indoors. You can barely see anybody. The few that are out there, they're working, or the frontline workers and caregivers. It amazes me how on a regular day we're all so busy, always running up and down. I can say 3 weeks ago, I was that one employee who would get up so early in the morning, and if I'm running late, I'm like edgy, like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss my bus. I have to be there to make sure that I get to work on time. And all the worries, what is your manager going to say if you run work, it's unethical. And all of a sudden, all of this is no longer happening. Especially because a lot of us are working from home right now. And it just dawned on me, like, why were we worried about these little things so much when actually we can really, we can make it work. We don't, especially when you can't control something, you know. If you cannot really control something, why worry so much about it? I could see myself 3 weeks ago running to the bus stop to catch the bus, but guess what? I literally boarded the bus alone. I was with the bus driver by myself, and we made this trip all the way to the train station with no other individual getting on the bus. And we literally did not stop anywhere apart from traffic lights, because there was just nobody waiting at the bus stops. And this is like a distance that on a regular basis, regular usual days, it would take us about maybe 10-ish minutes. We made it under 5 because there was nobody waiting. So it just dawned on me, like, wow, the world has suddenly just gone stall. The second thing I'm going to touch on will be employment flexibility. You know how when you, especially for those of us who are immigrants, when you arrive in a new country and you're trying to get a job, the first thing you hear from every employer is, do you have experience? And, you know, if you haven't had that first job, definitely you won't have that first experience. But we face this question every single time we try to get that first experience. But nowadays, I'm beginning to hear this flexibility whereby employers are hiring individuals and they don't even require any experience because of the pandemic, and we need labor. So you can just apply and get the job without even I got a call the other day, and a friend of mine who's been job searching for a very long time told me, Caroline, finally I got the job. I know it's a difficult time for me to be out there, but I need to make money. I got the job. They did not even give me an interview. And I went, wow. So if these were possibilities, why in the first place were there so many strings attached that we couldn't, that somebody who is struggling to make ends meet, that somebody who wants to contribute in paying taxes would have all these limitations, tight strings, barriers, from getting a job just because they don't have that first experience. Guys, things are changing. In as much as COVID-19 is a deadly issue, I'm saying we need to be positive, because I know there's going to be a lot of changes after this pandemic is over. The third thing that I'm going to touch on is the rationalization of PPE. I have a friend who is a frontline worker, and she's a social worker like myself, and she gave me a call about a week ago, and she was just going on. So I asked her, I said, slow down, man, what is going on? So she was just so concerned that when she tries to put on masks while at work, she's being told that, well, you don't have COVID-19, you've not been diagnosed, so you shouldn't wear PPE. And it gets me worried, because I thought that we need to wear these things because it's not about us as individuals. This is a two-way thing. If I don't have the virus and I get in contact with somebody who has the virus, and I can be contaminated, and it takes 14 days for us to have symptoms of this virus. So if I don't even know that I have it within 14 days, and I am walking bare, not protecting myself, this can really interfere with others, not just us. So I need to wear these things, because if I sneeze, if the other person is on the other side and is not wearing, maybe me wearing it is going to protect the other person. So we need it. I'm so thankful that yesterday I was watching the news, and I saw that there were thousands of masks that have arrived to my country. Thankfully, please, managers, make these masks available, because these frontline workers, I think this is the one thing that they're hanging on to. This is the one thing that gives them that protection, that mindset that at least they have something to protect themselves. They're already sacrificing so much. A lot of people are home, but they are still going to work. This is the only thing that gives them that satisfaction that at least they're protecting themselves. Make these things available. They're sacrificing their time, their health and safety to make sure that they are taking care of other citizens. So please, let us all be safe, whatever it takes, because at the end of the day, the end goal of all of this is to beat COVID-19. And we're going to do that. Together, we will beat COVID-19. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.